inside. You need to feel alive. Please, I need to be free. Please, I need to feel free.
Okay. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm trying to get the webcam up. I always forget what setting it is. Let's see. Window capture, maybe? I don't think so. Yeah, no. Where is it? How did I forget what this was called? Oh, maybe it was. Maybe it was this. Video capture device. Let's see. Hello. Oh, wait. Is this it? There's like a window in the corner. What's blocking you, buddy? Hey, buddy. Hello, everybody! Sorry, I'm trying to get the screen to show. It's just black, but I'm supposed to be able to see real life. Yes, delete this. Clearly it's not wanting to show that. Okay, I guess we'll have to do... we could just use, I guess, the camera, but... Wasn't there a way? I mean, you guys wouldn't know because you can't see behind the scenes. Alright. You go do that, Vinny. We'll be live for quite a while, so you have plenty of time. Display capture. Why can't I remember how to show that? I swear it was a video capture device. It's just not working. Video capture. I'm probably gonna look so chopped when I randomly figure this out. Okay, configure video. Yeah, the front camera, please. Okay, maybe it's because I have other things. Oh, we could do that, I suppose. That's not the way I ideally wanted to do it, but... Wait, I know. Window capture. This is how we're gonna have to do it. Camera. There we go. Alright. It's not exactly how I wanted to show it, because you can see the camera thing in the corner, but until I can figure it out. I don't know how I figured it out so easily last time. This is what we're rocking with. So sorry that you can see the camera settings. I don't know how I did it before. Maybe I can crop these out. Wait. Ah, I can. Alright, that's a little better. There we go. Yay! Okay. We are nice and set up. I wanted to get the setup way better this time than last time because you couldn't see what I was doing on my phone at all, and that's kind of like the entire point of this, so yes. I was able to get the blanket out this time. I would show you guys the full thing, but it's gonna ruin everything. The set is gonna fall apart, so you're just gonna have to look at what you can see on it. But yeah, so I have a bunch of plans today on what I'm gonna do, because last time I was very new to all of it, and I didn't really know what I was doing at all. So now we're into the groove, which last time it was so much fun, which is why I'm so excited to do it again. But I think quality of the stream-wise, this one will be a little more put together. Hello! Welcome, Betty! I'm so glad you can make it. We got 6 people here. What? Hello, everybody! Oh, this is so exciting. But yeah, last time was super fun. The only problem was you couldn't see what I was doing. So now I've improved the format much more. And I also have plans on exactly what I'm gonna draw and what I'm gonna do, because last time I started getting off the rails and not drawing anymore. I pretty much only drew like 1 frame. And that's when my motivation was pretty low anyway, so hello, welcome! Welcome everybody. I can't believe how many people are here already. Alright, I'm really excited today. We have a lot of stuff. So basically, I have a plan B if I end up not wanting to draw the actual frames for the episode, because it still is something important. I'm going to be updating all the character sheets, because some of them are very outdated design or, like, sexuality-wise, and I really wanted to put more information on the sheets. So this is, like, for example, Garu's old sheet. It just has, you know, her colors, and then her sexuality, which is also not accurate. She's not a lesbian anymore. And this is the new style of sheet that I'm doing. It has their sexuality still. It has more information on the side, like who they're voiced by, a little bit of their backstory and personality, because these character sheets are usually assigned to the voice actors to give them more of an idea of what to expect from the character. But how am I supposed to expect anything if all it is just their photo and their color palette? So yeah, I'm going to be updating those. I've already updated quite a few of them last night while the cast and I were talking. It was such a fun night last night. I like the thumbnail. Oh yes, I didn't even mean to make that the thumbnail. That's just how Destiny works. That's crazy. Okay, let me show you some of the new sheets. So this is Garu's new sheet. Her design hasn't changed at all, though. I tried to fix her legs because they look a little disproportionate, but it's okay. She's so cute. She's Aeroace now. I don't know. I've never really saw her as a lesbian. I don't know if maybe I accidentally, like, put that there, but yeah, she's definitely not a lesbian. She doesn't like any sort of romance at all. And now you can see who she's voiced by, a little bit about her personality. I do, know it is flipped. I'm very sorry for that. Haru, I actually changed his design. Now, he will still have the all-red sweater for, like, the first few episodes, but basically, like, it's to represent that he's becoming a little more like himself. I feel a bit more like myself. He's gonna, like, kind of come to figure out his style and stuff more, so he starts wearing this, which is pretty much the same outfit, just with stripes underneath instead. And I also changed his actual face, because he just looked a little too cheesy. Now he has a little more of that suave look, because, well, Haru is supposed to be, like, a chick magnet. Well, he thinks he is, but he's not really. Alright, I updated Lumines, which, again, I didn't change her design at all. I've already changed it millions of times in the past. I didn't think it was necessary. But you get a lot more information on her. And then Valerie, again, didn't change her. She's perfect already, but more information about her. And Kai, he definitely changed the most, because I don't know what the heck was going on when I was drawing his sheet. He looked like an actual child. He looked younger than his kids. Like, that shouldn't be happening. So this was his old sheet. Look how little he looks, which he's adorable, but doesn't that look way younger than any of his daughters? So this is what he looks like now, much older. Not, like, super old or anything, but definitely his age now. So, he looks way more accurate to what I imagined him looking like. Not baby, very baby looking. And yeah, that's all the ones I updated. I was working on Way, I think, last, and then I finally forced myself to go to bed, because it was almost past midnight, we had to go to bed. I'm pretty sure he's done, actually. Oh no, his description is all messed up. It's Kai's description. But yeah, so basically I'm gonna start doing that if I lose motivation to draw in any way, because last time I did not want to draw anymore. Hello, everybody! What are those little guys? They're so cute! Oh yeah, what was that trick that person taught me last time? I don't remember how to do it. I'll have to figure it out, but you can make like a derp face in the chat. Alright, the chat is not up on my screen here on my computer, and that's a problem, because if I'm going to be drawing, I won't be able to read the chat, so I need 8 million devices at this point. Okay, let's see, where is studio mode? I'm scared it's going to do something like horrendous. Here we go. Settings, where is the screen? Where is the screen? Oh, you can hide OBS, that would be great. Thank you. That way you don't see me changing the stuff. Okay, where the heck is the boss? There's usually in the corner, there's like a little view of the chat, but I cannot see it. So, oh wait, maybe I can go in without it changing. Let's see. Will it change? Let's see. It looks like I'm bald in the corner. I swear I have hair. Alright, let's see. Can you see? I'm hearing myself. It's so weird. Okay, let's move this over a little bit. It's a little off center. Yeah, you know it, baby! I was waiting for someone to notice. Okay, let's see. Okay, yeah, you don't see anything. Alright, so for me, I'm looking at the chat, but you guys can't see it. Thank God. Because I didn't know how I was going to be able to handle that. Hey, I don't need to hear myself. Alright! Good. So, everything's good on you guys' end. Everything's good on mine. If the chat just randomly pops up, let me know. Because I won't be able to check anything. Alright. Yay! I'm glad I figured it out now. Because I want to be able to read the chat, obviously. But I want to be able to do this, so. Let me know if you can't see anything as well. Yeah, I have a lot of character sheets to update. And a lot of them I forgot to upload anyway. Oh, I know! Okay, guys, look! Kai has 3 arms! I forgot about this! So, this is supposed to be Connie's arm. Here. See, it's supposed to be her arm, but I accidentally colored it to be the color of his shirt, so now he has 3 flippin' arms! So, yeah, now my blanket is just stuck with this huge mistake. I really want to get a new blanket with the new poster, because the new poster is miles better than this old photo. This is literally all the oldest concepts of the characters. But that's why I love having this blanket, because I'm able to look at the old designs of everybody. But yeah, he has 3 arms! Oh my god, I'm so glad you noticed that. But that's just pure artist mistakes. Where's the poster? I like to glaze the heck out of this every day. But yes, I really want to make a new blanket with this poster instead, because obviously it looks way more epic. Alright, I guess we should start drawing. I've already set up all of the storyboards and stuff. That way, you know, I wasn't just winging it, because I was coming up with everything on the spot last time, and that's why I didn't want to do anything, which is not a smart idea. So, basically, I am working on a new scene. I last minute decided to add to episode 1, because I am like that. I just randomly get ideas, and I'm like, I gotta add it. But I think it's gonna add a much better, like, kind of, like, creepy vibe to the first episode, you know? And it includes a character that Jared might come in later. Jared voices from the cast, and I'm so excited. I decided I wanted him to be a teacher, because I realized, like, after Mrs. Conway, we're not going to see any other teachers in the show, and I was like, I want to be able to add at least one more, because in another episode we see Mr. Swan, which is the, like, coach for the basketball team, and I was like, well, who would their science teacher be? And I was like, well, who other than Dr. Tom? So, do you guys want a reveal of Dr. Tom? It's not a character sheet, it's just a clip of him in the episode, but he's pretty cool. I spent hours trying to figure out what he would look like. Well, the problem is I kind of had an idea already of what he would look like, but I couldn't, like, conceptualize it. I couldn't get it out into the world, if that makes sense. So, yeah, but we finally got it, and I love his design. The problem is he kept looking too much like other characters from, like, other things. And I was able to get something that I was really happy with. And he also just kept looking too young. I have such a hard time drawing middle-aged men, so I'm trying to get better at it. But I think he looks pretty good, you know? He looks very sweet in this photo, but he's not sweet. He's anything but sweet. But he does look kind of like a Pookie there for some reason. But yeah, I can't give away exactly what he's doing in the scene. The trailer that's coming out tomorrow will kind of maybe give you a hint of what's going on, but anyways, now we gotta add on to the next part of that. I have to do a running cycle, which, oh god, hopefully that turns out okay. Where is it? Okay. Luckily I have the super awesome reference somebody provided. I honestly can't tell. Oh my god, you could just see my face in the corner this whole time. Of course. It's not a huge deal, but why do I keep looking bald in the corner? I'm not sure what that's about, but yeah, I have this cool, like, walk cycle thing. Can you even see it? Why is it not showing up in the stream? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, alright. But, yes, so, oh yeah, I also have news. I recasted Garu. I was originally supposed to voice her, but, I realized that Ruki's voice is probably the highest my voice can go, and for Garu, I'm gonna need, like, a tsundere high voice, and I am not really able to do that. The highest I can go with my voice is Ruki, so. Oh, that's why I look bald, because my bang is out of my face. Yeah, I have a side part, so that's what it is. When my fringe is gone, I look bald. Okay, let me see. You can see it good, okay. But yeah, I was able to find someone who had a naturally high voice, and I think they're gonna do much better at Garu than me. Because for a while now, I've just been like, I just don't think I can do that high of a voice. Like, this is the highest I can go, and that's Ruki's voice, so it's like, I just don't think any higher, like, this was the voice I was gonna do for Garu, but it's really hard to do all the time, and it's basically just Ruki when she's really excited, so, yes. Let me show you, she doesn't have her audition up, I don't think, just yet, but let me show you her demo reel. As soon as I heard this, I was like, you have to be Garu. And I also was hesitant to hire anybody else as Garu because she has so many lines. Like, she talks the most out of everyone. Well, of course, including Haru and stuff. But then I was like, well, I casted Haru. Someone was up to doing him, so why not? But listen to this voice. You can't tell me this doesn't fit Garu so perfectly.
Really? Are you serious right now? God, you have to make my life so much more complicated, dude.
Doesn't that sound so much like Garu? I was like, yes, I'm casting you as Garu right now. Yes. The tsundere is, well, she was like, what kind of high voice, though? There's like a million different times, and I was like, I guess tsundere type voice would be the way, because she's not technically a tsundere, it's just her voice would be kind of like that. I'm thinking like, I've never played the game, but I know a lot of people interpret her voice sounding like this. The girl from Doki Doki Literature Club, Natsuki, I believe her name is. That's always what I imagined her sounding like, so. I don't even know if she has a voice actor in the game, honestly, but I've just heard a lot of, like, impressions of her, so. But yeah, that's kind of the vibe I was going for. Yes, she does! Exactly! That's the type of voice I wanted, and I'm like, I can't do that high of a voice. So cute. I'm so excited. I'm really happy I found a perfect voice for her. I had to make sure it would be the right, you know, because there's certain characters, like, it's gotta be the right voice. So yeah, now I voice Lumine and Ruki, and I'm very happy about that, because those are my girls that nobody else can have. They are mine, especially Lumine. Nobody can do Lumine like I can. I mean, I'm sure somebody would fit her, like, voice that I have, like, a voice claimed, but she's too special. Okay. Why do I get, like, nervous drawing in front of you guys? Like, I feel like as soon as I start drawing, it's gonna be bad. Okay. Didn't I do a walk cycle already? Like, maybe I can save myself some time and just retrace over that. Natsuki! Okay, so many sprites just floating in my camera roll, it's crazy. Oh wait, it might have been in the old thing. Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be. Can we hear Lumine? Oh yes, I can do the Lumine. Okay, this is my voice for Lumine. She sounds very fancy. I'm kind of contemplating if I should, like, go full in British or not, because Kai is actually, like, British, but his accent has, like, faded over time. But yeah, she sounds much more fancy than Valerie. The family has very mixed voices, which was always my intention. I don't even know if it's logical, but it is vampires, so we can do whatever we want, right? But yeah, she sounds like this. It's very fancy and very. It's basically it's the same voice I do for Mona, which is a character in Pinky and the Cardcaptors, another show me and my sister's working on. Oh, you are not late! Welcome, Leo Mage. There is no being late in my streams. It's actually better you came now. Okay, I did do a walk cycle. Alright, well, I'm just gonna cheat and retrace over this with the different character because I don't want to have to do all this all over again. And it's gonna, like, flash for a second, so... I'm curious if I can... Leo Mage, the voice of Ivory... Yes, Chinese food. Peak. Absolutely peak. Okay, where? Alright. All of the crazy footage of me doing... Yes! Pinky the Cardcaptors mentioned! It's another series because we can't stop writing stuff. But that I came up with way before Lady of Evergleen. It was honestly thanks to Pinky and the Cardcaptors that I made Lady of Evergleen, honestly, because that was just like inspire me to do everything, so thank you. I owe it a lot of things. Alright, I'm just getting these. I wish there was a way I could, like, not be shown in the corner. Because I am not ready for the day. If I was all dressed up, I feel like next time I should just go in Haru cosplay or something. Imagine that. That would be so funny. That way if I flash, you know. Because again, I don't mind myself showing, but YouTube might. Alright. Maybe if I turn the corner a little bit. Yeah, like that. Okay, alright, I'm basically just gonna retrace over this. But, that's not. But with a different character. Because these are rookie shoes right now, but they're not gonna be soon. But it's gonna save me time, and this is literally something I used only for the intro of the show, so I don't mind. Dun, 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 dun. I love this scene so much. The problem is I always just want it to be done, because I love it so much. I think we just skipped that. It should be okay. We'll see. I say that, and then later on I'm gonna be crashing out, I'm sure. We might get live crash outs, who knows? Okay, that movement's like barely anything at all. Like, there was not really a point in having that, so. La, 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 la. But I am so excited for this show. I was spilling a little bit of tea on the lore to the cast last night because they asked a question and then I just started going off. I probably said way too much. But to be fair, I always make sure I don't just give everything away. You know, there's certain stuff that I don't mention. Favorite food of the Lady of Evergleen characters. I love this because I actually prepared answers to this question. For years, I've had a bunch of, like, answers saved on my phone just in case of this. So let me get to it. Let's see. Lady of Evergleen. Let's see. I think it's either in my vampire facts thing or I think it is, yeah. I have, like, a whole list in my notes. Hey! I didn't know this camera had such wide range so you could just see everything. Oh, it's because I do like that, I guess. Okay. Anyway, I have a whole, note here of a bunch of facts and lore to keep myself from doing any plot holes, which probably will still end up happening a little bit, but I think I've done pretty good. Food they eat. There's a whole section for it. Basically, they always eat stuff that has blood in it, and by the way, pretty much all of these meals I'm about to mention are real meals. So people actually drink a lot of this blood stuff, which, as a person who hates the taste of blood just from, like, losing my teeth and stuff, I don't think I could ever do it, but that's pretty cool. Like, there's basically real-life vampire meals. So, as for, the V-Clan, they all really like more, like, I'd say, like, traditional Japanese curry and stuff. Let me get it. Japanese, I think there's blood curry specifically, isn't there? Yes. It's called Chi Ichirata. I don't know. I didn't say that right at all. But basically it's like a Okinawa's Chi-iriti, that's how you say it. Yes, pork blood. I know that one. That one is one that obviously Pilar enjoys, but I feel like the Countess also probably likes it from her showing it to her. Yeah, the Chi-iriti is a dish where pork or goat blood is used. It's basically like a stew. I don't think this is a proper photo of it, to be honest. I feel like this doesn't really look like what I would think it looks like, but it's like a curry, in Japan. So, the V clan enjoy that because they, they have Japanese heritage, and they got, introduced to it from their mom, so. But I do think that Haru enjoys ramen noodles a lot. And for them, I'm sure ramen noodles has blood involved because pretty much everything that we use with water, for them it's blood. She's on a human fetus diet, exactly. Yes. Oh my god, there's so many jokes in the show where, like, everybody's scared she's just gonna eat their kids. And, like, she tries to act all friendly about it, like she's not going to, but we all know she really wants to. And then Dimitri definitely has, like, a whole dang meal. Like, he's the type of guy, he's always got, like, 10 million things on the table. Probably, like, just whatever, like, giant meal you could think of. Like, the biggest Thanksgiving meal that stuffs you up. That's exactly what Dimitri likes eating. He likes to make sure he's eating well. Let's see. But yeah, Haru likes ramen noodles for sure. Garu, I think she probably likes mochi a lot, which she probably is insecure about because she probably thinks it's like too cute or something. She really doesn't like being called cute at all. Yes. Oh my god. And it's so funny because these vampires have been living for so long, like, they low-key could have been a part of, like, the biggest moments in history, and it would make sense because they lived for so long. And Lumine really likes, I don't know, she's more of like a soft food type of girl. All I can think of are biscuits because she likes doing tea parties, so I feel like that would be her favorite. Valerie, I feel like likes noodles and like spaghetti a lot. But of course it would have blood instead of sauce. Oh yeah, blood oranges. Who would like fruits the most? I mean, I think Pilar would probably like fruits when she's not eating children. That sounds so scary if you don't understand her lore. I think... Oh, I think Virgil would really, really like blood oranges. I don't know why. He just gives that vibe. Where is he? Why is he always so far apart from everybody else? This guy here. Da-da-da-da. And Vampire Ages in my series is very interesting because, like, to avoid anything feeling too weird, I basically made it like they just age a lot faster than everybody else, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to describe, but technically, if they were human, they would be, like, 17 or whatever age. So, like, Pilar's, like, probably, like, 27,000 years old, but in human ages, she would only be 27. That's how I chose to do it. It's not really accurate to real life vampire lore, but I just felt, like, too weird making the, like, vampires in love with the humans, because then it just is kind of weird, like, they've been alive for a long time, but ones like Dimitri, like, have actually been alive for even longer. The birthdays. This is something I was trying to figure out the other day. I have not made birthdays for them because I just never got around to it, so I'm probably going to make birthdays for them soon, because for me, when I give characters birthdays, I don't just give them birthdays and, like, call it a day. I like to assign a zodiac sign that's accurate to them as well, so I have to put way more thought than I probably need to. Oh, they do age the same as humans. Okay, well then see, that makes it easier. And that's the thing too, like, I never really said straight up what their ages were because I knew there were other species and types that didn't age differently and stuff, so yeah, so then not 27,000. She's just 20. or 27. How did she just age down all of a sudden? But yeah, so I haven't confirmed birthdays or ages straight up, unless in the show they have their ages specified. Basically, like, all of the main kids, I call them kids, but they're not kids. Compared to these ancient vampires, they are, but they're, like, all either, like, 17, like, the youngest is 17 usually, and then most of them are college ages, so. But in my scripts, I always mess up and say kids, and I'm like, oh, I bet all of these voice actors think they're literally, like, 12 or something, when they're not. They are usually college age, but. And that also didn't used to be the case, but as I started to get older, I was like, I kind of want to just write about them being older, now that I'm older. The characters really aged up with me in a way. I'm, like, hiding the screen. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't know why I have the urge to do this. I'm not doing anything secret over here. I'm literally retracing over my own art, because I never end up using this loop of Rookie walking, so I'm reusing it. But we have to change it because it wouldn't look like the character's shoes. Which, by the way, did I draw their shoes? I don't think so. So we can do whatever. What is their pant color? Okay, they're jeans. I love how nobody at the school, they're supposed to be wearing a uniform, by the way. Like, they wear the jacket and sometimes the collared shirt. And then otherwise, they just don't wear the proper uniform at all. You're supposed to wear the pants, a pin on your chest, all of it, and none of the students do it. It's very funny. Like, literally, there's so many scenes where you can see, like, all of the class together. Not a single soul's wearing the full uniform. Rookie is surprisingly the closest to wearing the full uniform, but she still really isn't. Oh, Vinny, I need to make you a mod so people know that you're a VA. Why am I logged into my other account? I just realized. Okay, well, I can't yet, because for some reason I'm logged into my other account. I don't know why. Alright. I'm glad I'm actually able to draw something. I was too excited last time that I couldn't focus, which I'm sure I'll lose focus soon, but for now it's going a little better. And a lot of people were very shocked to find out I just do this all on my phone, yes. No pen, no giant screen, just my finger and a tiny little phone screen. So, yeah, it's crazy. But hey, whatever you can use, I mean, that's proof you can do anything you put your mind to. Alright, I always say as if I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but alright. There I go again! Why do I have to just say like this? Like, what are you saying? Okay, wait, no, don't add shading, because it's gonna make it so much harder. Hey! I see you falling. You know what's crazy about this blanket? It's before I designed so many other characters in the show. Like, this is pretty much all the characters we were ever gonna see. The council didn't exist. All of, like, Valerie's friends didn't exist. So many people didn't exist. It's crazy. Sorry there's not a better way for y'all to see this, as well. But at least you can see it better than last time. You couldn't see it at all. Okay, I'm just gonna edit the ground later, because that's always what kind of messes up the animation cycle, is I add too much detail in the background. Alright. Now for the hard part. We gotta do multiple of these. It's all fun when you start off, and then it just really goes downhill. I feel like it's not showing the full chat here. Okay, I just want to make sure, because... Okay, what is going on? Oh, okay. Da-da-da. Animation is fun until it's not. There's certain scenes that are really fun to animate. It's just walking cycles are not, because it's always just... Their bodies have to be moving at a certain pace. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's just kind of mid, you know? But yeah, I'll have to make a list of their birthdays soon, because I really want to be able to have their birthdays, for moments like that, and so we can celebrate their birthdays every time they come around, because I did that for my other series, Picking the Card Captors, and it's so fun when we get to celebrate the characters' birthdays, so. And I do kind of, like, have an idea of what, like, zodiac signs some of them would have, so that helps me out a little bit, but I don't have, like, a concrete day. I know Rookie would be born in April, because Rookie is heavily based off my mom. Fun fact. So, I would definitely put her birthday at the same time as my mom's. She just kind of seems like an Aries too as well to me, so early April, somewhere around that time, would be her time for her birthday. And Lumine, I feel like Lumine's a Virgo simply just because a lot of Virgos are very, like, perfectionist, such as myself. That or a Libra, definitely one of those. So the October to September area, I want to always, like, make them all born in October just because it's Halloween-y and, like, vampires, but that's not really a good idea. I don't think. I wish we had, like, custom emojis on here. That would be so cool. Sorry I say this thing so much. I don't know what. I didn't even realize I did it so much until I'm, like, thinking about it, and I'm like, oh, I actually say that a lot for some reason. Okay. I don't care if the shoe changes a million times. I gotta get this done, okay? I have to get through this cycle. Okay. Now the other shoe is here. I don't know why the shoe color kept changing when I did the Rookie animation. I'm glad that's not happening now. I don't know why it was so inconsistent. Hey, yo, who are you? Alright. La 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 la. I feel like there's like... Yeah, there is a shoe there. Go away! Who are you? We need to get you away. Alright. I feel like I should add background music. It's actually playing. It's just been muted this whole time. So, let's put that on. So it's not as awkward. Hey, hey, hey. And I won't get copyright strikes because it's the music from the show, which I'm still working on. I thought about, making some tracks live as well. I don't know if any of y'all would be interested in that, but yeah, maybe making some of the music. Alright. I'm sorry if this is the most inconsistent shoe you've ever seen in your life. I hate walking cycles so much. I just gotta get through it. But this is why I'm on stream, to make it feel better. The wife of Dimitri. Oh, yes. I was thinking about this the other day. We actually never end up seeing her, I just realized. We see her in, like, paintings in the background and stuff, but we don't really see her show up all that much. Simply because I kind of wanted, like, that bit of mystery of, like, what happened to her. I think we can all assume that most likely the humans killed her, unfortunately. Because Dimitri actually survived, like, a big war, like, multiple, honestly, but not a war. It's more of, like, a genocide of the vampires. And, excuse me, the music's getting way too loud. Honey, be quiet. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see her in, like, paintings in the background and stuff, but she never officially, like, shows up with voice because she passed away so long before Wei was even, like, old enough to remember her, unfortunately. And sadly, that's kind of, like, the deal with a lot of characters in the show. Like, you unfortunately can just assume if we don't see their parents show up or mentioned, they probably got killed by humans. Because humans! Boo! Humans just can't help but kill every vampire they see. Alright, that shoe looks very chopped, and I don't know how to fix it. But luckily, it's back there, so... I don't know if this is going to be more running or walking. I mean, the way it looks like walking, so we kind of have no choice, but, you know... I guess it should look more like... Hey, yo! Why does it keep getting so loud? It's supposed to be background music, not drowning me out music. What was I saying? It was something about the animation, yeah. Oh my god, take a shot every time I say Please don't. You would be in the hospital immediately. Humans, they only think about themselves. They really do. I really hate the humans. And I'm drawing a human right now, which is probably also why I'm bored, which, this human's not bad. This is one of those good humans, but... Oh my god, I have that bag. I really hope these ads don't, like, dox me, I just realized, because a lot of these ads say my area on here, which is scary. Can I, like, turn this off or something? I can't crop it out, unfortunately. Like, just go away, bro. Like, you're revealing my whole location. I mean, I doubt you can even see it because you can barely even see the screen, but I just realized that. Like, can we not dox me, bro? Like, that would be really nice. But yeah, the humans basically have killed... Okay, I think hopefully it's gone now. I literally just went off the internet for this. No, my phone's breaking. Oh my god. This darn Ivy's Paint doxing me. Like, who do they think they are? Oh, I bet I can't use it. Okay, never mind. We can't do that. We're just gonna have to hope it doesn't spoil anything. It hasn't said anything yet, as far as I know, but that's the scary part. I don't know. Yeah, the humans are terrible. And they rewrote, like, all the history in their books, of course, to say that they're the ones that killed everybody. The vampires are monsters, this, that, and the other. And then Rookie finds out that's not the truth. Oh my god. Excuse me. Well, bless me, I suppose. Live on stream sneezing. I just realized these are way too skinny. He's not wearing skinny jeans. I need them to be a little more... The theme song is so fire. Alright, I added a little more to it, a little more texture since they're like jeans and they would like scrunch up. I could actually do more, but again, it is a walking cycle, so I don't want to mess it up too much. If I add too many new details, it all goes out the window, so we gotta be careful with it. Alright, I just realized as the song started playing, I realized I need to fix the outro videos because they have like our TikTok linked. I don't have TikTok anymore. And even if I did, the Lady of Evergleen account I can never keep up with on there anyway, so yeah, I'll have to fix that. A lot of descriptions on the channel also have it, which is not good. Oh my god, I'm getting tangled in my own drawings. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, this is so hard to figure out. Okay. But yeah, I need to fix those because it has links to a bunch of things that are outdated. I think to avoid that happening again, I'm just not going to include our social medias because it's like, that way, you know, on a link tree, I can always edit that, but I can't go in and edit a whole episode every time it comes out because the outro says they're TikTok. That doesn't exist anymore, so I'm just not going to add that anymore. Which, luckily, I think it's at the very end, so I could probably just edit that part out with ease. But we'll find out what happens. Again, sorry if the shoe changes a million times. That's alright! Thank you so much for popping in. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. This will probably be the vibe of it for the most part. Dun, dun, dun. Thank you for being here, even if it was only brief. Right. Oh, I did that completely wrong. We're getting better at this over time, I suppose. I love you! Bye-bye! Bunch of kisses to you. Alright. I mean, I feel like it probably looks a little better than the original cycle, even though I'm just retracing over it. I feel like I've got a good feeling about it. I feel like it looks a little better. The colors are more consistent. I think that's the thing, because with the Rookie edition, her shoes kept changing color like every 2 seconds, and that wasn't good. So yeah, I'm glad I can kind of repurpose this. Make it a little better. Coloring in these little things. Alright. It's really trying to focus on my face, bro. I'm trying not to lean in. I don't know how I end up leaning in every time. It's because I get locked into the art, which is good, but annoying, because it focuses more on my face than the drawing. Again, I know you can't really see, but at least you can see better than last time. That's what we have to remember. Because last time, that was really rough. Alright, this music's such a vibe. Alright, really, bro? What happened? This one little corner ruins the whole bucket experience. There we go. And then the jeans. I don't know how animators just do walking and running cycles all day, every day. Alright, I was supposed to add a shadow underneath the feet, but I think that's going to cause complications, so I'll just add that afterwards in post. But But see, her, like, shoe color kept changing over and over again every time she took a step. Too inconsistent. It just looks wrong. Alright, now this is where it gets, like, chopped. But I have to kind of retrace it, so it's like, I just don't want you to be chopped. That's what I really don't want. Alright, there we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. Old texture. I don't know if that looks good. I know! We need Raylan in here! We need the silly in here. The lore drops last night with her was crazy. It was wild. It was so fun. I'm so happy that all of the cast are just such good friends with each other. That's all I ever wanted. My biggest goal was to make everybody feel like friends and not just like, you know, and it's okay to be casual cast members too as well. I just don't want everybody to hate each other, you know? I want everybody to get along. I don't want it to be awkward. I don't want it to feel like, I don't know, just weird vibes, you know? I just didn't want that, and I'm glad that everybody's getting along so well. Everyone's becoming friends with each other. It's so beautiful. I'm just so happy. It's everything I wanted. It was my goal. But I think it's because I purposely, like, sought out people that were like me, and, I mean, within the show's context itself, like, you should know you're gonna have to get along with these types of people, and that's what's really good about it. It's like, there's not really a way to invite horrible, mean-spirited people unless they are going against your series, so, yeah, I just love you guys. I love you guys so much. The show is just so amazing, and I can't wait for everybody to see it. It might be easy to complain while I'm animating these darn animation cycles, but it really always is worth it in the end. But that's the thing, I really do enjoy animating with this series. It's not like, oh, what a task. Even when I joke about how hard these things are, it is really fun for me at the end of the day. And it's always worth it. Alright, there I go again. Is that, okay. Egg! Dimitri's theme! I inspired it after, The Legend of Zelda a lot, because I was trying to, like, get a very orchestral song sound. I wanted it to sound kind of like, just like epic, you know, for his character. And I think I achieved it pretty well. I wish I could have added more, like, choir sounds, but maybe I can do another one. Oh, Jared! Hello, welcome! I was showing everybody Dr. Tom earlier. His reveal. I had so much fun designing him. It took so long for me to get him right, but once I did, it was so worth it. I'm working on an animation cycle, and Dr. Tom is involved in this scene, so you're in for a treat. It's the scene that I told you about that I added last minute, because I was like, I feel like I want Dr. Tom to show up at least one more time before we, like, see his big introduction, because he won't show up for quite a while until that point. I was like, I feel like he needs to show up, like, we need to set him up a little bit earlier in the series. So I was like, let's make him a science teacher, which is probably the worst decision that you could ever make from a moral standpoint, but it makes sense for the Evergleen people. Yes, Dr. Tom is a human. He is indeed a human. He works at the human school, the human high school that Ruki is at until she ends up living with the vampires instead. And then basically he stops working at the school at some point halfway through, like, the first few episodes, and starts, well, actually, no, that's inaccurate. Oh my god, I'm messing up my own lore. Dr. Tom works at the lab and the school. But the lab, like, he owns the lab, so he's able to just take a break whenever he feels like it. But it's really funny because with a lot of these characters, I don't mean for them to become, like, as important as they are. And then I'm like, actually, you know what? They have a lot of potential. Let's try to use that more. And then I end up making them such important characters in the series, even if they don't have a lot of, like lines and, like, don't technically show up that much, their impact is very important. And That's really cool. I love being able to be like, you know what, we need to give this character more relevance. Because I honestly really love making sure every character like has a purpose to them. You know, there's obviously going to be characters in like the actual background that don't have relevance, but you know, for characters like Virgil and Zarya and stuff, they don't show up much, but when they do, they have such an impact. If any of that makes sense. Alright. I'm so glad I was able to learn how to draw sneakers. These are the only shoes I can draw now. But at least I can draw some form of shoe, because before I couldn't draw anything, so... yeah. But yeah, I really love Dr. Tom. I love his design. And I loved writing him, even though he's such a prick. He's just such a fun character. And it was really fun getting to, like, create a character that's kind of like the embodiment of the really, really bad sides of the humans. Alright, the shoes, again, I'm sorry, they're so inconsistent, but it's literally gonna flash for like a second. None of y'all are even probably gonna notice the scene at all. I mean, obviously a little bit, but a lot of time I put way too much work into these scenes that flash for like 2 microseconds. I'm just happy we're finally past the class scene. That took me way too long for no reason. I mean, I know it's because I had a lot of characters there and it's a very long scene, but it was just so annoying. I'm so glad we're past that finally. I can't wait to get into drawing more of the vampires, though, because I've just been drawing all these boring humans. Because the whole point of the humans' designs is that they're simple and boring. So you're like, dude, why are all these character designs so boring? And then you see Dr. Tom and you're like, okay, we're getting more interesting. And then you finally see the vampires and you're like, oh, okay, the humans are just boring. Yes. Some of the humans' designs are cool, but in general, not as cool as the vampires. Obviously, excluding Dr. Tom and, like, Rookie and stuff. They have great designs. But it's because they're important. Alright. I wish I could add shading to this, but I know it's gonna F up the animation a lot. Alright, let's make sure this is looking good. Hey! Alright! Much better than the Rookie one, I'd say. All of that for this simple little walk. We're not done with it just yet, but... okay, I'm gonna try to figure out a way that it doesn't show me as much, because when I lean in, it's like literally just showing me the whole time. Is that better? Because like, if I lean in here now. Okay, I think that's good. It's just, it's bothering me. Like, I don't want to see myself in the corner. I'm supposed to be focusing on this. So hopefully that's a little better. Dun, dun, dun. The Vampire Council theme. I tried to add a little hint of every character's, like, personality into this theme, which is really fun. So, like, obviously there's sound effects from Dimitri's theme. It's got a little silly vibe to fit Marcellus, which Marcellus is a very underrated character, even though, I mean, it hasn't come out yet, but I just know no one's gonna really care for him. And I don't even really talk about him that much. Alright, let's see. If I lean in here, if I start locking in, you can still see me, man. Why do I have to lean in so far? But at least it's not as much, I don't think. I don't know why, it's like, I'm rage baiting myself by seeing myself in the corner. Okay, we're almost done with the walking animation, finally. I mean, it really didn't take long at all. Usually it takes me like a whole day just to get one thing done because I just don't have motivation for it. But that's why I'm streaming, because you guys give me motivation! The Motivation Central! Alright. I'm aware the laces keep changing. I'm aware everything keeps changing, okay? I'm aware! But that's the benefit to it going by really fast. Nobody will probably notice. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Da-da-da. We're almost done, guys. We've got this. Hopefully soon we can draw something more interesting. Because the next scenes are going to be pretty fun. So, should I work on the character sheets, though? I feel like maybe that will be a little more interesting. I don't know. Whatever y'all want. Vote for me. Do you want me to keep working on the actual episode? Or do you want me to work on the character sheets that I have to update? Because a lot of them are very outdated, and I need to fix them. And I need to actually post some of them still. I don't think... Let me check the Instagram. I'm pretty sure... If I'm... syncing correctly. Let's see, we posted these. Yeah, I don't think I've posted Conrad or Treva or Zarya. I haven't posted a lot of the newer characters that I designed, so I gotta post those as well. So in order to do that, we gotta fix their sheets. Alright, yay. I vote immediately wish. Oh my god. Alright. I forget what. Oh, this is the Dracula theme. I just wanted a very organ-centered song because, well, vampires and organs, that's like their thing, you know? So, I try to incorporate organs in every vampire-themed song I make because I gotta show that these are the vampires. That's the type of music that they listen to. When they're not listening to whatever genre they fancy the most, so. Da 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 da. Can't believe it, we're almost done. Which US state am I from? I'll tell you in the chat. Or on Instagram, because I don't know, I feel like YouTube's gonna get after me. I know! I thought everybody else was here! It's very shy. It's like Betty left, and then they all left with her. Hopefully more people will enter. Dum dum. Oh yeah, by the way, this theme, in order to make it, what was I saying? How did I forget that quick? Oh, in order to make this theme that's playing, I actually played the organ. Like, I played it in my phone. I don't have a real-life organ, but, it's very cool. That's why, actual piano and organ players would probably be like, what the heck is this? But if you don't have knowledge in it, it's good. It was really cool getting to do that. Animation cycle. Yeah, there's some people that are watching just not chatting, because chatting does take a lot of time. I just realized, what's the point of this frame if he doesn't move at all? Alright, we'll move it over a little bit, because I don't know what else the point of this frame would be if he's not gonna move. Oh, great, it's separate layers. How cute. Okay. Alright, there we go. Yeah, there. Now there's actually, like, walking happening. What are these random cycles that I do where it's like there's not any progress being made at all? Alright. We're almost done! I think this is like the second to last one, so. Whoa, 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 whoa! I actually was able to do a walking cycle? Yeah! That's crazy! Alright. Thank you for answering I should work on episodes, by the way, because I could have just got out of that so easily. That could have been my excuse to just stop working on it. We gotta keep locking in, man. And I think it's cool, like, for you guys to be a part of, like, watching it form live. Like, what do you mean you just watched the episode come to life live? That's pretty cool. So yeah, the sheets honestly wouldn't be very interesting, though, and I'd probably have to think a lot to, like, write the backstory and stuff, so that was the right answer. There was no correct answer, but that honestly probably is the correct answer if there is one. So, yeah. The funky music. Making music for, like, background music is actually so much harder than I thought it would be, because, like, I want it to sound like background music. Obviously, like, that's kind of a hard thing to achieve, actually. Like, I feel like it never sounds like music you would hear in the background of another show, if that makes sense. It's something only you can really understand if you're the one making it, but... Alright, make it a little darker back there. Yo! Oh my god! Rainbow is here! Rainbow! She usually sleeps in, so she's not able to join. That is my goat, Rainbow. We got the goats, Vinny, Nini, and Rainbow. Oh my god, I'm so happy you were able to make it finally! You're always sleeping in or too busy to join, but finally, at last, I am drawing a walking animation! Boo! Tomatoes, tomatoes. I hate walking animations so much, but we're almost done with it. That's the good part. And I keep leaning in too far, and you see my bald-looking face, because my side part's not there. I seriously have moved this camera so many times and I'm still able to lean in somehow. It's so annoying. I just realized you can't see the mask now that I set up. That's okay. I can always just show it. But I'm so happy we're finally able to make it. Rainbow is the goat. No, number one Lumine stan from day one. She used to make animations of Lumine back before anybody else knew about the show. She was the OG. Tomatoes! Tomatoes for walking cycles. But we're almost done. We're almost done. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. I know, that's the problem. I need to do like a million walking animations. Like, in half of the series, they're all gonna be running or walking. But then I'm like, dude, how am I supposed to do that? I wish I was able to like 3D model sometimes. So it would just low-key like change animation styles. Like, I wish. I really wish. But we have to lock in and do it. And like, the problem is I can technically do it. They're just not fun to do at all. And they always look so inconsistent when I do it. I'm sorry. You can barely see what I'm doing, guys. But at least you can see it a little bit compared to last time. Couldn't see it, like, at all. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking for one of the streams, or maybe the stream later, showing how I made some of the music and maybe make a new track live on camera. That's so cool. These shoots were so inconsistent before. I'm glad that I reused this. I'm basically just recycling my old animation I never ended up using. Throw onions! Yes! Throw onions, throw garlic, but not at the vampires. Unless they're a bad vampire, which doesn't really exist. Let's be honest. We love the vampires in here. Alright. Funky music. Hey, yo! The bucket never does its job. Yes! The chat! Wait, I need to take a photo of this. The chat is just full of onions. I love this so much. I love y'all so much. I can't get over the 3 arms. No garlic! No, just onions. No garlic. Don't do it. Please. I don't want them to die. Well, some of them can die from it. But it'll be a very bad allergic reaction at best, and death at worst. Oh my god, Leo Mage! You're still here. Yo, yo, yo. Y'all are all the goats. All the onions! Throw the onions! We need to really throw the onions at the humans, honestly, for what they've done to the poor vampires. Oh my god, there's so many onions! This is so funny! Alright. And the funny part is, like, I actually am really excited about this scene specifically, too. Like, it's a scene I really love. Why does this happen? Does anybody know why this happens? There's, like, a white line. You snuck it in! No! You snuck it in, Leo! No! Oh my god! He snuck the garlic in! Oh my god! Demetria's a drag queen? Hold on! I did not know about this! That is iconic! Oh, I think I filled it in with white on accident. That's what happened. Okay, yeah, that's what happened. I was about to say, what is going on here? Throwing onions should be... It should be a tradition. Anytime we don't like something, every time, spam onions in the chat. Every time. If there's, like, a hater that comes into the stream, onions. If there's something that doesn't turn out good, onions. Yeah, I think it was because I used the bucket on a part that I wasn't supposed to. But thank you. Because I genuinely have that happen way too much and I never know what happens to it, so then I just have to go with it. The way you snuck it in is crazy! But yeah, I was not aware of this drag queen persona. I love that. Especially considering how Dimitri is, like, the most serious one in the council. But those are always the characters I love to make jokes about the most. It's like, they're the serious one, they never put up with anybody's jokes, and then we make a bunch of memes about them. It's just perfect. Alright, what if I cheat a little bit here, and I include it in the corner as well here? Would that work? Let's see. Onions! Oh, darn it. Now I can't see because I took screenshots in between. I think it should be okay. Hopefully we're done now. Hopefully. We'll have to find out once I start editing everything together, but... we should, in theory, be done. 30 layers. Well, oh, okay, that's not including just the walking cycle. It's actually only like 5. It's something I use for multiple of the scenes. I think we're officially done! Woo! Celebrate. We need something to celebrate as well. We have the tradition of onions when we don't like something. We need something that we do when we do like something, when we're celebrating. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the updated character sheets I have so far. For those who weren't here earlier. So basically, I have these character sheets. I'm gonna take down the post on Instagram probably, because it's inaccurate now. These things here, these guys, you see these? So before it was just sexuality, pronouns, their colors, that's it. But now I'm updating them so they're a little more accurate. Now it has the same stuff as before, including some facts about them, so you know a little bit about their backstory, their personality, just more information about them, because these are supposed to be the sheets that I provide to, like, the voice actors and stuff, to know what's going on with the character, and you just don't know anything. Oh yeah, and it also includes their voice actors, so, yeah, and Haru, he's still gonna wear his red sweater for the first few episodes, but I made it so, like, once he starts coming into his shell more, once he's able to, like, come to terms with himself, he's gonna start putting this underneath, which is not really different at all, but I just thought it would be cool to, like, represent that he's starting to become more comfortable within himself. So yeah, I'm gonna be updating the character sheets. I've updated quite a few. I finally fixed Kai's. He looked like a child before. He low-key looked younger than his children before, and it bothered me so much. Ready? He looked like a baby. He's cute, but that looks like him when he was a kid, not him currently. So this is him now. Still looks young, but definitely not like a baby. He's not baby smooth, which is good. Because he didn't look like... He looked like their younger brother or something. Yeah, so now they're gonna have more information. I changed Garu's sexuality to be more accurate, because she's Arrow Ace. I don't know what made me think she was lesbian before. I'm not sure what that was about. I also fixed Ruki, I forgot. I just made her a little chubbier, because she's supposed to be chubbier. In earlier promotion, oh wow, I messed that up real bad. In early promotional stuff, she was like super thin for some reason, even though I always imagined her being thicker. And honestly, she could probably be even thicker in this, but that was as thick as I can make her look properly without redrawing the whole thing. So, but yeah. So yeah. Face on the cat. Wait, what? Face on the cat! Oh man, the stream is lagging? Oh no. That's weird. Oh, let me see what's going on here. Ruki! She's so cute, I love her. So much. Everybody loves Ruki. I'm glad, because usually my goal is to make a main character that has flaws but isn't annoying. Because I hate when they're annoying. Okay, let me see what's going on with the stream. It might be from the camera lagging, because my camera lags. It might not actually be the stream lagging, it's the camera. Hold on. Turn this off for a second. Alright. Let's see. I don't think it's the stream lagging. I think it's the camera I'm using to show everything. Because I'm literally just using my computer camera. And that camera is very laggy. Alright. Unless the actual stream is lagging. That's why it's hard to tell. There's a red head floating around. Oh! That's my mouse cursor! Oh my god, that's my mouse cursor. It looks like, it's supposed to be Vecna. Oh my god, I forgot to change my cursor to the bat cursor. Oh my god, I was like, wait, head? That's my Vecna cursor. Alright, is it still lagging? Like, is my actual voice lagging, or is it just the video? Because I just turned off the camera for a second, because it was lagging. The camera is really bad quality and it lags a lot. Oh my god, that is so funny. Oh my god, okay. But yeah, is my actual, like, voice lagging, or is it just the video? Because, as you can see, I'm just using the camera. So, let's see if I can fix that now, because it's not supposed to even be through this setting. Let's see. We're gonna fix this, guys. Your voice. Okay, so it's just the footage. Okay. Alright, okay. So yeah, it's just the camera because I'm literally recording off of my computer camera. So yeah. At least, so yeah, the stream isn't lagging. It's my camera, like, on my computer. It lags a lot. But the mouse cursor is crazy. I was like, what is that? I was like, a floating head. I'm so confused. Okay, how do we do this? I did it last time. I'm still getting used to the stream thing. Let me just put a red thing on it, at least, so it's cool while I'm working on it. Alright. What am I gonna do? Okay. How did I do this before? Is it scene, maybe? Like me? Anyway. How do we do it? I think it's this. I'm pretty sure. Video capture. Yeah. Configure video. I don't know. I don't know how to get it to show the camera through that. I guess it's just gonna have to be laggy, because for some reason I can't remember how I did it last stream. There was a way to, like, show it through the actual camera instead of... I have to, like, put an overlay. It's a whole thing. It's stream stuff. Point is... Alright, let's just put the camera back up the way we had it. So yeah, sorry, it might be a little laggy because my, camera is just laggy. Whoa! Hey. Okay, I think it's a little bit better now. I think. Possibly. I hope. Okay. Hopefully it's good now. Anyways, so yeah, I updated all of those. I didn't change pretty much anybody else other than that. But yeah, so I'm gonna fix those as well, give some updates, give you more insight on what the characters are like, their personalities, and like their stories and such. So I have to update those. Alright, we officially finished a scene! Woo! Oh. I feel like this is off center, like, by a lot. Yeah, this needs to be fixed. See, you can see the camera stuff in the corner because it's literally, I'm just recording over the camera. There is an option to not do that, but I couldn't figure out how I did that last time, so yeah. For now, you're just gonna have to look at this. How did I stretch it out before? Oh, here it is. Sorry for technical difficulties. This is very confusing. I'm going to be so honest. Why is it not moving it now? Oh. Duh. Oh, wait, it is moving it. Okay. I shouldn't have messed with it, guys. I really shouldn't have. I should have just waited until the lag was over. Alright, well, at least it's not lagging anymore. Anyways, I love y'all so much. I love y'all. Alright, here we go. What are we doing now? We're doing the next scene. Oh, no! You guys fell. Everything's falling apart. This is horrible. Oh, my God. It fell. I knew this was going to happen, though. I was supposed to have it, like, all on the wall, but it's because if I sit on this, I move it. Yay. You can see a little bit more. Old Valerie. Onions in chat for the old Valerie. She's not right. I hate how you can see, like, the actual camera buttons. Ooh. I'm so sorry, guys. You're gonna get sick of me saying, I don't know why I have the urge to say that every 2 seconds. I just go, let me move this, bro. Let me move my camera. See, this is why I had the Vecna cursor. Because it's easier to do stuff with. Oh, finally! There you go. I just didn't want you to see, like, the actual settings on there. Alright. Onions! Onions! I love that we did this. Okay. Oh, now we can do the part that I'm excited for. The fun part. This is how I usually, go about getting the concepts for scenes. I just get photos from Pinterest and I literally bash them together. And then I use it as a reference. So, basically, the character was running. And then he's tired, so now he's in the alleyway of the school. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen in the alleyway of the school? A lot of things are gonna happen in this alleyway, I just realized. And it's never good things. Oh, it's for us, it's a good thing. For him, not so much, but... Alright. How are we gonna figure this out? This music's so majestic. Oh, shout out to August Angst. Incredible composer. Alright. Oh, we're just messing this up. Alright. I don't know. Alright, we're just gonna use this as like an outline. You cannot see nothing. Alright, I don't know what this door here is. Oh, it's the door that's open, I see. Okay, I gotta see this. I gotta see this. Oh! Yes! Yes! Quiva! Now, this is what I love to see. I love to see these memes about these characters that are, like, so serious. This is iconic. I love this. I need to put this... I'm gonna make a post of, like, all the memes that we've made, because we also have this one, which Raylan made. I love this so much! Oh, I love it! It's so funny! I love these memes. I love them. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in the same post. I just love when we make memes about these serious characters. Like, Dimitri's literally, like, the most deadly member of the Vampire Council, and then we make these memes about him. But he wouldn't like it, and that's why it's funny. We get to torture him with these memes. I never thought I'd see this. Yes! I never thought! Like, no one ever thought we were gonna see this! I also made these cute gifs, but they don't work in the group chat. But they're really cute. You pat their head. I love these. I want to use them all the time, but they don't work, unfortunately, on Instagram. For some reason. So, yeah, it's very sad. Alright. La 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 la. I want to show you guys, I'm sorry. I nerd out every time I talk about the music thing. But listen, I gotta show you how it works. We'll just use this. Oh, I love these gifs. They're so cute. The footage is replaying. Okay, let me show you how I made the theme with, like, the organs and stuff. Because it's really cool. So basically there's, like, all these things. There's a keyboard. I don't remember if I did. Yeah, it was a keyboard. It's this piano. Let me turn on the sound. Oh, that was kind of loud. I'm so sorry. And there's, like, a section with organs. And then you can... So in order to make them, I had to play the organ. And I don't know how to play it, so folks who don't know how to play it as well will think the music's good. But folks who are very versed in playing the piano probably will be very like, what is going on with this song? But it's so cool! You just make music. I know how to play a little bit of Radiohead on the little guitar thing, but I probably forgot now. But I knew at some point. But yeah, I wanted to show that to you guys, because I thought it was really cool, like, I actually made the organ sounds in that. And I also did it in, BandLab. BandLab had a lot more options for the organ. I think it had more of, like, the vampire-y sounding organ. I sounded like Dimitri there. Dimitri V. Ah! What are these ads? That was, like, a really weird ad. I don't know what that was. Okay. That was so scary. I'm glad you didn't see what I saw. It was like a very violent game or something. Anyway, so yeah, I use a bit of GarageBand and a bit of BandLab. This one, I think... Virtual Instruments. I don't remember exactly how... Oh yeah, here we go. Organ. It's really cool. Like, I feel cool knowing, like, I made the organ sounds. This is the one I use specifically, the church organ. Classic. Classic. It's so cool! So yeah, I use that for the themes. I try to put organs into every theme if it's a vampire theme, because, well, obviously, you gotta have the vampiric vibe. I just realized how inconsistent, like, all the accents are of these characters. Like, Dimitri has, like, a classic vampire accent, but Wei does not. But I guess it would be kind of hard to take him seriously in certain cases if he had that accent. Well, not really, because Dimitri is very scary in a lot of moments, so I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to replace Wei's voice actor, because he hasn't reached out to me in ages. Like, I don't know when the last time was he talked to me, because I haven't even sent him his lines yet. He hasn't even done them yet. Let's see, yeah, I sent him lines, and he said, I'll get to it, and that was in July 21st last year. Ever since then, haven't heard from him. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to ask him what's going on, because if he just genuinely doesn't have time for the show, or doesn't want to do it anymore, we gotta deal with that. Because, oh yeah, Rainbow, let me show you Garu's voice actor. So, I was supposed to voice Garu, but my voice is certainly not high enough for her, because the highest I can go is Ruki's level, Because, like, before I was gonna do this, but it's kind of hard to do that, especially in the ways that I need to. So I was like, I'm gonna try to find somebody that has, like, a naturally high voice, like, that's just the voice that they have. And listen, doesn't this sound just exactly like Garu?
Really? Are you serious right now? God, you have to make my life so much more complicated.
Isn't that so cute? It sounds just like Garu! I was like, oh my god, that's exactly what I imagined her sounding like. So yes, I'm casting her as Garu. And she seems like a pretty legit voice actor, actually. I think she mentioned that she streams or something. So I'm very excited. I just casted her last night, literally last night. Because I was like, I just don't think I'm gonna be able to do Garu's voice. But the only reason why I didn't cast anybody else was because, like, she has so many lines, and I'm like, well, if Haru has a voice actor, then she can have a voice actor too. So, yeah. But it's so cute. I was like, yes, that was the exact voice I was looking for her. I needed somebody who just naturally had that really high voice. I know, she's so cute. I love her so much. She hates being called cute, but I'm sorry, you are cute, girl. She's actually based off of my dog. Gary, oh man, she's based off of my dog. I know that sounds crazy, but she really is. Because originally I had drawn Garu as a human version of my dog. I was like drawing what if my dogs were humans, and then I liked her design so much I turned her into my own character. So here she is. She's a little rat. This is the dog that inspired Garu. I was supposed to be drawing her as a human, and then I ended up liking the design so much I was like, you know what? Let's just add her into my vampire story, because everybody came from something. It's very interesting. Haru came from my dreams. I had a dream about him, and then he became a character. And Ruki's based off my mom. And then Lumine was based off of an outfit that I own in real life that I wore. I was like, oh, this outfit's a banger. I'm just gonna I'm gonna make a character of this outfit I keep wearing. And then Valerie was just, like, kind of the sister to her. She was just kind of, like, made to be Lumine's sister. I didn't really have much of a plan. Kai, embarrassingly enough, I made just to be, like, my type. I was like, I'm gonna make their dad my type. I did the same thing with Artemis from Pinky and the Cardcaptors, too. I like to make characters that I can simp for. I'm sorry, lock me up! It's such a cry. So yeah, and then Wei, I actually based him off of a Cardcaptor Sakura character, also named Wei, I believe, actually. He was like a butler character. Dude, this is falling on me. So they all have very interesting origins. Dimitri was inspired, like, directly off of Wei, obviously, but his voice was more like Dracula, Hotel Transylvania inspired. This keeps falling! You guys, you gotta stay! Hold on. I wanted to put it, like, all the way, like, up like this, but then my vinyls fall, and then it's a whole thing. It's very scary. Okay. Just go here. Because, you know, I wanted to decorate the scene for y'all. Yo. It doesn't even want to stay a little bit now. Now it's just giving up. Oh! Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. What? Alright, and then, who else was, like, inspired by stuff? Lucretia here, inspired by the mask that I own in real life. That's in the corner. You can't really see it right now, but it's there. So yeah, a lot of them are either just, I felt like designing a cool character, and I ended up putting them into the show, or they were purposely made with the intention of the show. I don't know what all these things are. I mean, they're like wires and stuff, so. Alright. Electrical boxes and such. Alright. I just kind of use it as, like, a rough idea of what the area is going to look like, and then I go in and, like, make it look more Evergleeny. Hey! What? Oh my god. I'm so sorry. My dog is barking. What are you doing? Come here! What you doing? I don't know what's going on. There's chaos. Wow, you could just straight up see my face. Wow. Wow. We love that. We love that. Okay, actually, I do have to go to the bathroom anyway, so we're gonna have intermission time! I will literally be right back, because I pee in like 2 seconds, but let me get a cool thing for you guys to watch while I'm gone. That way you're not just sitting in silence, because that is very awkward. So, 1 second. Hold on. Dun 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 dun. And maybe I'll let my dog out. I don't know what she's doing. Oh my god, I just banged my head. Wow. I think y'all probably just saw that, I just realized, because the camera's on, so you just saw me bang my head. Okay. Put this up. Alright. I'll be right back. Wait, where's the... Oh, that's what I moved earlier. It was the color window. There we go. Alright. I shall be back. Enjoy watching this. Should I put the trailer or this? I'm gonna put this. Alright, I'll be right back. Enjoy your entertainment while I'm gone. I'll be right back.
Please, I need to be free. A piece of me is floating inside. You need to feel alive. Please, I need to be free. Please, I need to feel free.
Welcome to Evergleen. Everyone likes to stay routine, pristine, and ordinary here. Our town has always stuck with this motto, and boy, did they seriously use Flip-A-Clip for this? Settle down, class. Let her speak. Everyone likes to wear similar clothes, everyone watches the same movies, listens to the same cheesy pop music, and every once in a while there will be a small confrontation against foods or home decor, but that's really nothing at all. Everyone seems to agree on almost everything. Kids refuse to eat their veggies and hate going to school, but that's not enough conflict to say the world doesn't feel like plastic. Every day. When is this gonna actually get interesting? Rookie. Alright, I'm back! See, I knew it would be pretty quick. Okay, get rid of this. I don't know what's going on. There's something going on downstairs in my house, so I don't know if I'm gonna need to wrap this up soon or what, but for now, we shall stay until I'm told otherwise. Alright, maybe they got groceries? I'm trying to remember what's going on today. There's something going on. Anyway, let's see. Can I get to the window back? The question of the day. Alright, camera. There it is. Yay! I just realized I could have changed the lighting to red this whole time, but... Alright, is everybody good? Everybody feeling good? Still doing well? La 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 la. Soon you might. Okay. Should I wrap it up now? Okay. Alright. Da 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 da. I wasn't sure what was going on. Alright, can you see everything again? Oh, that's right! I forgot they were going today. Okay, we're good. I'm just glad nothing bad was going on. I was like, dude, I cannot handle anything else happening. Oh my god, that makes so much more sense now. Oh, the relief I had. Like, I was low-key panicking, but like, I was trying to act nonchalant. Alright, well let me know. Let me know if we need to roll out. Oh my god. Well, it's funny because before I started the stream, I was like, I feel like I need to do we needed to do something today, and I was like scared that it was gonna interrupt something. So yeah, alright. I think we got the basic shape of everything now. Alright, we're good. Like, I was low-key thinking Doom was starting, but I was like, well, I got the stream. We got nothing to worry about. Onions. Yeah, exactly. I was like, onions. Alright. But yeah, I love you guys. I love the cast. I know technically Nini and Rainbow aren't in the cast, but I count them as cast members because I truly wouldn't, what are these lines? That's weird. I truly wouldn't have the show without them as well, because, like, Nini loves Haru, and Rainbow loves Lumine. You guys are, like, the number one, day one lovers of them. So, you guys get, and if you ever want a cameo, like a random little role, you are totally free to voice act in it. I just never knew when to offer it, because, like, I don't know, it's just kind of random being like, hey, you could voice in this, by the way. I mean, I guess it's as easy as that, but I don't know. I just never got around to asking. But yeah, if you ever want a role at all, let me know. Even if it's just, like, a quick random background, like, hey, guys, or something, you can do it. Yes, you guys are the OG fans of them. Yes. Yes. Because I have plenty of random background voices that I just randomly need all the time, so yes, my biggest goal is to try to get us to have our own panel. I think that would be amazing, because then we'd be able to meet, and I would just love that. I thought about, this convention I went to, Awesome Con. It has, like, a little thing where you can put in your short film, and they'll, like, play it at the con, so I'm contemplating, once I fully get episode 1 done, like, should I, like, apply to that? Because I don't know how it works. I'll have to look more into it, but what if I'm able to get into that film thing? It could be pretty cool. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing out these crazy ideas, because I was looking at it, and it was like, you can, insert your short film that you made, and they'll, like, play it at the movie night thing. That would be so cool if I was able to play the episode. Like, wouldn't that just be awesome? And by then, I hopefully would have a lot more episodes done, so I could even play, like, almost the whole season or something. At least a couple of episodes. I don't know the time limit. I would have to look more into it, but there is a chance that it might be able to be promoted at a con, because, like, I think the whole point of that is, like, if you're an indie creator, you're able to, like, promote your stuff. Yo! Turn off notifications. My music account is blowing up. Oh, thank you! Yes, if you have a social media that I don't have, it's very appreciated to promote it on there, because I'm trying to get as many people to know about the show before it comes out, which it's definitely working. I have to make more promotional videos, but I never know, like, how to make promotional videos that aren't annoying and, like, are also, like, cute and fun will actually, like, get people to watch the show. I think the ones that I've been doing are pretty good, but I am gonna make this new trailer, and I'm probably gonna, like, repost it a bunch of times, but I'm gonna add in different scenes and stuff, and it's not literally just gonna be reposting everything, but yeah, but my biggest goal one day is to be able to have, like, a voice actor panel for the show, and before, that sounded really far-fetched, but with how all these indie shows are blowing up nowadays, I actually have some hope. You know, before I would have been like, that's for babies to dream of, but now it actually doesn't seem that far off, because, like, you know, I feel like everything has become more easy to attain when you're an indie. Exactly, yeah. No matter what promotion is gonna be annoying, but as long as I don't do the classic, like, did I make this only the summer, I think it's fine. But yeah, I've just been trying to make sure it's not repetitive, because I think that's the main thing that makes people tired of promotional stuff. It's when it's, like, repetitive and, like, just the same thing over and over again. I never want to spam the trailer, like, over and over again. It's gotta be more of, like, that. And when I say all of this stuff, I also am including Pinky the Cardcaptors, because that's gonna be, like, our show. Oh, I'm so excited! See, this is why I was so excited that you came into the stream, because you have been a fan of Lady of Evergleen for so long, because she, like, was always making these, like, little animations and, like, headcanons of the characters, not even knowing what the actual story was or anything, so I am so excited for you guys to finally see it come to life. The lore is insane. I was sharing a little sneak peek to all of the people in the cast about some plot twists, and they were like, dude, this show is insane! And that's the exact reaction I was hoping for, because, you know, with all the plot twists, basically my goal of the show is to have, like, crazy plot twists, but ones that made sense and didn't create plot holes, which is very, very hard to do, and we'll see in the end how that turns out, but I think it's gonna be really good. There's so many plot twists, because I love shows that just make you go, like, what? You are the fan. Like, you were the OG to make fan art of Lumine, the OG to have any sort of lore implications with any of the characters, so I'm so excited for y'all to see what it is. And it has changed a lot over the years, but the main premise and, like, meaning of the story has always been the same. Yes, I'm excited for both! I'm so excited for both of our shows. They're coming to life. We're getting closer every day. And I just can't believe I was actually able to make this into an actual show with voice actors and stuff, because I was like, I don't know if I'm even gonna get voice actors. I might just have myself voice everybody. But then I met Vinny. Vinny changed everything, so that's why I love you so much, Vinny. We love Vinny. Hearts in chat for Vinny, because I saw that he loved Keplerian's games and was doing amazing voicing for that, and I was like, oh, you have to be in the series. And he originally auditioned for Way, and I was like, I think your voice would fit his dad better, and that's how it became Dimitri. So it's so beautiful. It's really all thanks to him that I was able to open up my heart to casting other people into the show. And now we've got so many amazing, super talented, like, legit voice actors in this. I don't know how I bagged all these people, to be fully honest with you. But it's really awesome. I'm so happy. And that's why I'm so excited for the show, because we've got some incredible lore, we've got incredible voice actors, the cast is so sweet. It's everything I could have asked for. And I think that's what really ultimately motivates me to animate. Like, usually by now I'd be like, you know what, I'm just gonna give up on the show. I don't think I can do it after all. But you guys giving it support and, like, people actually looking forward to it is giving me the motivation that I need to, like, just keep going. And because I've been working on the show for so long, why would I not want to make it into a reality? So, I love you guys! Oh my god. You know, there's so many little cameos. He really could be, though. And again, vampires live forever. He could have been in that scenario, for all we know. I think Dimitri would be friends with Angry King, low-key, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And it's so funny because I didn't even know that you were in the Keplerians fandom at all, Vinny. And I found out and I was like, dude, this is crazy. All of our fandoms are colliding, because we were, especially in 2023, like, avid Keplerians game players. So it's pretty insane how that ended up happening. We didn't meet because of that. It just happened to be something that we coincidentally knew about. So that's really awesome. Yeah, and Raylan, I actually was friends with her for years before that, from the Trolls fandom, and then she was like, me and her did a lot of, like, voice acting collabs with Trolls. I did impressions of Poppy and stuff, and then eventually that turned into her just being casted, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give her a chance. I want my friend to have a role, and now she's Valerie, my Shayla. Da da da. Alright, this is pretty cool. As you can see, it has a lot of influence from the original image, but I really winged it on a lot of things here. That way it's not just straight up a ripoff. Yes, it was very shocking, especially because it's such a small fandom. I was like, dude, and I heard all of your videos of you doing the voices and stuff, and I was like, this is amazing. I'm so excited, and ever since then, you've been a part of the cast, and such a loyal part. Because you were honestly, like, the first person that officially said yes to being in the show. Like, a lot of the other people were still like, I gotta, like, think about it, and we were still working stuff out. Like, Way's voice actor, he hasn't talked to me since July. I don't know if I'm gonna have to recast him or not, because I don't know what's going on. Maybe I just need to talk to him to remind him. But yeah, he never really responded to me very fast, which was always something I was kind of worried about, and now that it's literally been a year since he's talked to me, yeah, so, but I probably will only talk to him once I have Way's script completely done anyway, because I don't want to keep bothering him and not have anything ready, because I still have to send scripts to a lot of people, because there's so many characters with a lot of scripts. Like, I was able to get Valerie's done, I'm working on Kai's, and then I'm gonna work on Haru's, which is probably gonna take the longest. And then Way is probably gonna take quite a lot. Yeah, onions for that. But I think my main concern is for Way, we're gonna need someone who does very good at being very, like, emotional and, like, yelling and screaming, because there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens with him. So if he's not willing to do that, then it's like, oh, alright, we'll figure something out. But yeah, I hope he's, gonna be able to reply, but I know, and that's the thing too, he's not very active with the cast like the rest of us, And some of the cast members are just like that, like they just have jobs and stuff. But specifically, he doesn't usually reply to us all that much. Like, if you ask them something, they don't really reply. So, yeah, little red flag. I don't know if he's just busy. I'm gonna have to talk to him soon, because obviously we're gonna need Wei's voice. I literally have, like, everything animated, but he's not actually, like, talking. So, yeah, we're gonna need to fix that. Alright, I'm gonna save the background separately just in case we do any movement. Alright, now we can actually draw the character. And again, I love how I just use these stock photos as reference. Alright, now we can draw him. This is the character that your friend is gonna voice. I forget his name, or I don't know if you explain the name, but this is that character that I was able to configure. Onions! Onions! But yeah, and that's the thing with, like, the casting. It's fine if you don't want to talk in, like, a bunch or whatever. You don't have to be fully involved with everything. But, in the very least, reply to me when I contact you. That's all I'm asking for. It's really not that hard. There was somebody else, I think, too, that was like that I was like, I may have to recast them. I don't remember who. Oh yeah, Virgil's voice actor, I think. No, wait, yeah. He said that he was going to work on it, and I don't know if he ended up sending it or not. And the problem is, maybe they sent it, but they just, or they did it, but they forgot to send it. I don't know. I think onions to the voice acting situation? Hopefully, most likely. Yeah, we're gonna draw this cutie guy. This is one of the only, like, students that actually look unique and different. Oh, Fern! Oh, that's a cute name! Yeah, this is Fern's character. He's very important to the episode because you're gonna see as we animate it, you'll start to figure it out, but basically he gets in trouble with Dr. Tom, for violating the dress code, aka wearing fishnet gloves. I'm not even kidding. That's, in Evergleen, if you do anything that's out of the norm, you're done. You're gone. These fishnet gloves are the whole reason that Dr. Tom gets mad at him. It's pretty ridiculous. The humans are just professional rage baiters in this series, I swear. Alright. Alright. We're sending onions? Alright, he has headphones around his neck. I was trying to add something like that was distinct on him. Cause why not? You know? I think his nose should be like this. Yeah, there we go. Down. Looking down is always hard to draw. Well, actually, his eyes should be closed because he's trying to catch his breath, so. Bro is running for the hills, which I'm not really sure why, because, like, he got in trouble with Dr. Tom and then he just started running. I don't know what he was thinking, but he's a silly guy. Rest in peace. I'm just kidding, though. He doesn't die. Oh my god, that would be so horrible. Okay, but I guess that is kind of the theme of, not the theme, the point of this scene. Kind of looks like he's gonna die, but he won't. He'll survive, don't worry. Alright. Hands. Handsy, handsy, hands. More hands. I keep seeing myself move in the corner, and I'm like, what is that? Alright. Legs. Hands and legs and shoulders. Alright, his shirt actually goes, like, over his pants like that. I know! Raylan is missing out. That's the only goat we don't have here. Alright, pants. Oh, I know these too well. We just drew that walking for, like, 10 hours. Alright, I'm so glad I was actually able to draw anything today, because last time I wasn't able to focus at all. It's because I didn't have, like, the storyboard ready. I was just winging it. And I was just tired of that scene. Not a good scene to be working on live. I'm gonna crash out the whole time. So yeah, this is just, it's so much better, you know? Alright, there. I think that's pretty much all. Very simple. There you go. Very nice. Alright. Then we're gonna animate his shoulders to go up and down to look like he's breathing. But for now... Raylan! I love Raylan! Raylan is everything to me. Raylan makes me laugh. Raylan is just the best. She loves the show just as much as I love the show, and she really cares about the characters, which I really appreciate. And I just love when you guys are fans of the show as the voice actors. That just means a lot to me. Because, you know, you should be passionate about your character. Even if the only character you give a crap about is your own, at least you do care about your character. And that's what really matters to me. And Raylan, oh, she cares about everybody. She includes everybody. Raylan is just the best. I love her so much. She deserves the world. Raylan is my Shayla. That's why I added her into the show. I was like, she's gotta be somebody. She's gotta be in this show. I just knew her voice acting was too good. I had to include her. And I'm so happy out of all the characters, Valerie was the one that she chose. I don't remember if I pitched Valerie to her. I think I might have given her a few options and she chose her. But I'll have to go back and see. But either way, Valerie is the perfect character for her. I think I might have chosen her as Valerie because she just gave me a Valerie vibe. But yeah, I'm so happy to include my friends in this as well. Everybody's just so talented. And I was really also proud that I was, like, able to not give in to just saying yes to people to let them into the show, because there were a lot of auditions I got that were good, but weren't really fitting the characters, or just weren't the best that they could be. So, I'm really happy I was able to, like, put my foot down and be like, nope, this is my series, we need to make sure it's the best that it can be. Include people who are actually going to be passionate about it, and, you know, not just record it in their bathroom stall with them covering the microphone so you can't even hear what's going on. Like, that's not very appropriate. Now, no hate to anybody who records their lines in the bathroom. That actually can turn out pretty good. But the quality, like, the passion wasn't in there, if that makes sense, you know? So yeah. Very happy I did not allow that to happen. Because we can't afford to have that happen, honestly. It would be horrible if the episodes were just, this sounds really good, and then this sounds absolutely horrible. Alright, purple shoes. I remember these shoes all too well now from the animation cycle, which thankfully was not as unbearable as I thought it was gonna be. But it's probably only because I was on live. I probably would have got distracted and started going to a whole other social media if I weren't live doing that walking cycle, so that's why it's so good that we did it on live. And I'm just glad that I was able to draw on live too, because I wasn't sure if I'd get too distracted. But again, once I have this stuff actually planned out, I know what to do. With that, I was literally just winging it. Why are we just winging it? You need to have a plan on what scene we're going to be doing right now, girl. Yay, I love this scene so much. It was definitely worth having to do the animation cycle for. Alright, around 10:20. Sounds good. Alright, 10:20, we're gonna end it. Probably once I'm done with this, it'll match up perfectly. Thank you for the time. I'm just so glad that nothing horrible was happening. I low-key was like, oh my god, what's going on? Oh yeah! Let's put on Mackie's music for our last few minutes in the stream. I forgot about that. We gotta add Mackie. I gotta add that to the playlist as well of some of the characters. I'm still trying to figure out what Dimitri would listen to. I feel like you would expect him to listen to something like really intense, but he probably just listens to like dad music. But I don't know, because he's lived for so long. I don't know if he would like only like older stuff or he would like newer stuff. I don't know. I don't mean Mackie is an anime character. I mean the singer. I forgot to put the background music on. Filipino. Alright. Here it is. Hopefully this is the right song. Alright. Play it in the background, please. Not a music video. Then there's gonna be no music. Do we just have, like, audio? Maki. Audition. Oh, yeah, I'm thinking opera. I'm thinking, like, you know what he would do? You know what? He would be that guy that, like, listens to the orchestral versions of songs. So, like, if he listened to, say, like, I don't know, Bruno Mars or something, it would be an orchestral version. It wouldn't just be the song. This is like a live performance, but it's really good, so we're gonna do it. Alright. We've got, like, 10 minutes left of the stream, I think. Alright. There he is. There he is. I forgot his name. What is his name? It's just like a random little name I came up with for this guy. A lot of the students just are like... Dun, 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 dun. Where is it? He was in Abraham Lincoln in the theater. Oh my god. Yes. Quiva. Maybe when the Quiva comes out, he puts on something else. What chat was it in? Oh, probably Jared's, yeah. Okay, Zoran. That's right, his name is Zoran. I was just looking up cool names, and Zoran was one that I thought sounded cool, so that's literally what happened. So now he's in this floating space of transparency. And now... Ta-da! Shadows. We're gonna edit him into the scene later. It just makes it a lot easier for me in case, like, I mess up on something. I can just separate the layers, because when it's all one layer, you're just kind of screwed. Sometimes it can be. Show him closer. Yes, show him closer. Here we go. Wait, no, you can't see him at all. There we go. This is not the best angle of him. We need a better one. Let me get... This is a better look of him. Ta-da! He's very cute. He gets in trouble because he dyed literally this little bit of his hair, and he has purple fishnets. It's pretty ridiculous. The Evergleen rules are very ridiculous and outrageous. Zoran. Yeah, his name could easily be that too, honestly. I was just trying to do something really cool and unique. To show, like, he's different from the other students. He's not like other guys. This, guy, when I was drawing him, for some reason looked like how I draw a branch at first. I don't know how that happened, but now he doesn't look like him. He is beautiful, he really is. I feel so bad for him that he gets in trouble. All because he dresses. Well, he doesn't even dress differently. He's still wearing the uniform, pretty much, but... Alright, let's make sure the breathing looks good. You can't really see it, but... It's very small differences, but he's breathing. Trust, he's breathing. Alright. He's trying to catch his breath. I don't know why bro started running. Like, he got in trouble, and then he just started running. Like, where are you going? Where are you running to? I'm very confused. That's why he's beautiful. Exactly, because he looks like Branch. He really is beautiful. Okay, alright, well, while we're at the end of the stream, I'm going to do a couple of the character sheets while we're here. Just because, you know, if I get in the middle of a scene, then I'm going to get into that, and it's going to be a whole thing. So, let's just do this real quick. Should probably hide this. There's probably, like, hideous things I should not be showing. Old drawings that are just ancient. Oh, speaking of ancient, where is that? Where'd it go? I don't know what's playing. Alright, this is a very old photo of Anza, which is a character that I wanted to show in the series, but unfortunately I ran out of time, so unless there's a season 2, we might not see him, which is really upsetting me. But guys, just trust the process. We're gonna find a way to show him. I know it. Guima! Oh my god! He would low-key be best friends with Guima, though. Like, if we're talking the one from K-Pop Demon Hunters, he would be besties with him. Alright, let's fix some of these sheets. Let's finish Ways. Oh yeah, I can't finish his yet, though, because I'm not sure what, what am I trying to say? Oh! He's my god! I know! Don't worry! I'm gonna find a way. It's just within the story that we have, there's already so much going on. I was like, we're gonna have to wait until season 2? But... yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to add him, because he's literally my favorite character. So I was like, no! But there's just too much of the story with all the other families. I was like, we're gonna have to wait until season 2, most likely. I have to do a season 2, because there's no other way. I'm not gonna scrap him. Like, I can't get rid of him. Literally, like, I'm gonna be sad for the rest of my life if I don't find a way. Speaking of way, I finally remember what I was trying to say. I can't finish his sheet yet because I don't know for sure if I'm going to keep his voice actor or not. So we're going to go to a different person until then. Let's go. Who's next? Because I am not sure what is going on with his voice actor, so I don't want to set in stone say that's who's voicing him, and then I have to recast, so. Which easily could happen to any of the characters, but I don't foresee myself recasting anybody. So, season 2. That's the thing, I don't even know how long it's gonna take for full season 1 to be done or anything. I think it's probably gonna come out throughout the rest of this year into next year, realistically. Because episode 1 is the only one I'm solidly, that's October 1st. It's coming out that day. And by then, hopefully I would have at least, like, I'd say 5 episodes done. Hopefully more than that, but with realistically me only being one person animating it, I'm not sure. So that's why I don't know when season 2 would be. That's why I'm scared we're never gonna see him. I really hope we do. And if that ends up happening, I will just squeeze him into the story. But that's the thing, I don't want the story to feel rushed, because if it feels rushed, then I'm gonna be unhappy with it. So we'll just see what happens. It's basically all just, we'll just see. Alright. But I'm hoping that we'll get a season 2 and that he will be able to have his time, because he deserves it. And he is my favorite. He is my goat. The 20th episode, again, I don't know. I realistically, like, well, unrealistically, my ideal idea would be like, oh, I can go for a little longer. Okay. Oh, I just realized that, oh, never mind. It said 23 for the But yeah, with how fast I'm making the episodes now, I'm sure most of them will be out by the end of October. But in like an unrealistic thing, I would, well, that's the hard thing. I don't know if I would want an episode to come out every day of October. I feel like that would be too much. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't even know how I want to format the episodes. I don't know. How does like once a week sound? Maybe twice a week? I don't know. We'll see. I'm still not sure about the schedule either, because if I do one every day, that's too much. But if I separate it too far, I feel like that will be too spread out. So it's very hard to figure out what schedules. But at least episode 1 is for sure. That's all that I know. Once we get closer to the release, I'll definitely have more info. What am I doing? Oh yeah, let's make our final sheet here. Well, not final, but the final one of the stream. Okay. Who do we need to do? I think I already did Lumina and Valerie, right? Yes, I did. Okay. We need to do Dimitri then. Let's do him. Where is he? His sheet needs to be updated, so. Usually, yeah, I think once a week sounds right, because I want to go in the format of, like, a traditional cable show. I'm gonna guarantee y'all right now, it's not gonna be like Digital Circus, where it's literally like one episode every 5 months. It's not gonna be like that. The, like, farthest apart I would ever do it is, like, once a month. But I realistically think once a week makes the most sense, because that's enough time to process from the previous episodes, but it's not super far apart. You know what I mean? So I think that's good, because I don't want it to be too long of a wait and then people forget what happens in the episode, but I also don't want it to be too much being shoved in your face. So, alright, Dimitri. There he is. The legendary man. His outfit is, you don't even know how hard it is to draw this outfit. I hate it so much. Right. He is straight. He could never be anything but straight. He's a drag queen, but he's straight. Oh my god, okay. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, voiced by, it's always cursed when it's not edited, because it just says he's voiced by a completely different person. Alright, what should I have, like, his little caption be? Oh, obviously, leader of the Vampire Council. What else would it be? Alright. This music's such a vibe. Alright. Where is the thing? Whoa, what is that layer coming in? Okay. Mark. Voiced by, not Mark, by Vinny. Vinny, are you? Alright, there you go. Alright, now we need to change this, because his name is not Wei. And we need to get rid of this. I also hated the font I used for the little name tag down there, so I'm glad I'm changing that. There's just what the heck? There's just a lot I needed to fix, that's for sure. Alright, there we go. I'm just glad that the sheets look way more professional. I just like being able to give you a little idea of what the character's about. Alright, let's write his description. Dimitri is the leader of the Vampire Council. He is cutthroat, stern, and always sticks to schedule. and abides by the rules. He wants his family legacy to live on, remain intact for eternity, and secretly hopes for the chance to dethrone the Dracula clan. There we go. Very good description. Oh, yeah, I can add your surname. Here we go. Vinny. Alright. Indiana. Alright, there we go. Much better. Yay. Obiniana. Is that how you say it? Obiniana? That sounds right. It's probably not right at all. I apologize. Okay. Okay. Dmitrievi. There we go. Ta-da. Oh, wow. That was just my whole face there. Wow. Love having secrecy, guys. Love it. I literally cropped the camera so you can't see me, and then there I am, just fully on display. Jeez. Alright, well, I don't know how that always ends up happening. It's because I have to look at the chat. So, there we go. Did I save it already? That is his new sheet. We shall be seeing it soon. Alright, save. These are pretty quick to make. I think we would be able to make one more. Yeah, we have a few more minutes. Well, I guess we need to wrap it up. It'll probably take a bit to wrap it up, so. Alright. That is officially the end of the stream, guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today was so much fun. I'm so glad that Rainbow and Nini were able to be here. Thank you so much for joining. We'll, of course, be doing more streams in the future. Hopefully one day I'll figure out a way you can actually, like, properly see the screen at some point. But this setup, I think, was a lot better than the last one, so. Thank you guys so much for being here. I had so much fun answering questions and just being able to be with all of you guys. I love talking about the show with you guys. And I'm just so happy people actually care about my characters and my story. I love you guys so much. And I love this show. I can't wait for it to come out. I will continue to work on all of the stuff for the series, of course. And yeah, I can't wait to do this all over again in the future. So thank you for being here. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you later. I love you guys. Bye-bye. I appreciate you all so much. Whoa, I messed that up real bad. I appreciate you all so much. Bye-bye. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to my yapping and watching my crash outs over the walking cycle. And I can't wait to do this again in the future. Bye-bye! I love y'all. Alright, I need to end this.